Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Essential Oils Made Easy Introduction to Oils class today with myself, Maina Campos, and Alexandra Hanna. We're so excited to share our passion and love for oils with you today. And we're so happy that you have joined us on today's webinar. And if you're watching this in the future, we're so happy that you have connected with us and have come in contact with this link. So without further ado, we'll get started with our introductions, and I will hand over the baton to Alexandra to introduce herself.
So hi everybody, so my name is Alexandra Hanna Bismuth. So I'm a body talk and cardinal method practitioner. I'm also a real estate agent, and I'm a mother of three kids.
And then recently you've also started working with building your own essential oils business. And how is it that you started working with oils? So tell us about any stories that you have with what, what really woke you up to the power of plant medicine.
So Maina introduced me to the oils recently, and I use it on my son. He had a very bad cough, very dry. And so I diluted it in coconut oil, and I put it on his back. And he spent a super night. He was not coughing, almost not coughing anymore. It was really like a miracle. You see, I think as a mother, it really empowers you to have those tools and to help your kids, and that you don't need to give them medicine.
Which oil did you use for your son?
I use Breeze.
The respiratory blend.
Yes.
Awesome. That was like your aha power moment, right?
Yeah. That's how I became a doTERRA wellness advocate.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And we're super lucky to have you here today sharing a little bit more about these amazing oils. And, being a mother of three, it's great to have tools in your hand that are also non-toxic, right?
Definitely.
And what's the best part of having non-toxic tools and different oils for you? Like, what brings you that sense of relief with the oils in being a mother of three?
So I use also On Guard, So On Guard, it's a protective blend. It's against virus and microbes. And so I really love that also. We feel better, like even more now with the virus thing, What do I use? And I use Serenity to put them to sleep. It really relaxes them. And since I use it, they're really sleeping better.
Awesome. So you've had all of these tools during this whole COVID-19 era to really empower yourself and your family with natural healing solutions, because right now we can't even go to the doctors, right? So you've been able to really empower. And do you feel like you have a complete kit, right, to work with your family?
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And I'm so happy to be doing one of these webinars with you. And my name is Maina Campos. I'm a body talk practitioner and instructor since 2003. I've been in the health and wellness field. I'm also a yoga instructor and healthcare provider. I'm a doTERRA oils leader and also recently ranked up to the gold rank. So I have been doing this business for 2 years and have been using essential oils for over 15 years. So originally I started researching oils 15 years ago, and I've been part of many different companies. But 2 years ago, I made the change to only use doTERRA essential oils, because as a healthcare provider, I have to make sure that what I'm suggesting to my clients, like Alexandra and other clients that I work with and my family and friends, and even for my lifestyle, that I am using the highest and purest medicinal grade oils. And so these oils have a standard of CPTG, which we'll get into as we continue the webinar. but they are so pure that you can ingest them. And anything that you put on your skin, you have to be aware that it goes straight into your bloodstream. Even if you just have it in a diffuser, right? The diffuser and using the aromatherapy and the aromatic properties, it's diffusing in your whole ambiance and space. And our largest breathing organ is our skin, right? So we have our lungs, but we also have our skin. So anything that you are breathing in goes straight into your bloodstream as well. So I started this journey in 2003 of working in the healthcare field and the integrative holistic side because I had gallstones. And the doctors, I ended up in the emergency room and they told my mom that I had to remove my gallbladder. And that was the only way. And I had 3 different opinions by doctors, and that was the only thing that they could do for me was remove my gallbladder. And I didn't want to do that. So that's when I got in contact with my doctor, my acupuncturist, Dr. Janet Gallipo, who's one of our mentors. And she told me, like, definitely I don't have to remove my gallbladder. It was a matter of changing my diet and working with oils, working with yoga, and shifting my emotional well-being. So from then on, it's been my life's passion and conviction to heal myself and to empower others with natural solutions such as doTERRA, body talk, and yoga so that you can be empowered to heal yourself. And I still have my gallbladder, which is amazing. And it's, I've been in this journey of really empowering myself with plant medicine and also natural therapies along with Alexandra in Body Talk. And I'm so happy that we've met in these different communities and tribes. So today's goal of this webinar and class is really all about you and to empower you. So we're going to cover the 3 cool things about oils, the 3 ways to use your oils, and how to get oils into your home. So if you want to grab a pen and a paper, you can take a few moments, or you can pause this video and grab a pen and paper because there's a lot to learn and explore. Okay, so we're going to start with the 3 cool things about essential oils that you must know. So number 1, okay, essential oils are safe. They're 100% natural and safe. There are no side effects, and there are no addictions. So you cannot build an addiction to essential oils, and they're also 100% safe, and there aren't any side effects at all, different than regular synthetic medications, right? And the way that essential oils are made they're extracted from plants, from flowers to get the most amazing health benefits. And they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than any herbs. And so the reason why we love to use doTERRA is because it comes with a specific third-party standard certification called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade that allows for testing to make sure of its purity and potency. And the reason why they do this is because they wanted to make sure that these oils were medicinal grade and good enough for people to also ingest them. Okay, so we're gonna keep talking about it and we're gonna continue building. So for right now, the oil, which is actually my favorite oil, the peppermint oil, is one of those oils where not only is it my diffuser right now, but I wake up to this essential oil because it's so energizing and invigorating. It promotes clear breathing. It helps to cool the body. So if anyone is going through any kind of menopause and you need to, make a little spray bottle, you can put 10 drops inside of a spray bottle with water and just keep it in your purse for cooling. I love to use peppermint before my workouts. So anytime I'm doing any kind of cardio exercise to kind of cool off and also give myself like more energy, it increases and boosts your energy 25%. And it also relieves head tension and headaches. So it's a very versatile oils, and most of the oils they're used for many different properties and qualities. Okay, so the number 1 thing you need to know about essential oils is that they're very safe. especially the doTERRA oils, which we're mentioning today. It's all about doTERRA oils. Number two is that essential oils are very effective. So they're more effective than modern approaches to health because with modern approaches, we're only working with the symptoms of what's wrong with somebody. And the essential oils are working to target the root cause. And any kind of medication that we have, any kind of drugs that are prescribed, are actually mostly coming from a synthetic form of plant medicine anyway. So why not go straight to the purest and more potent source instead of something synthetic like drugs that causes side effects? Whereas with essential oils, you're getting safe benefits, right? So you're getting more benefits because not only is it working on your physical body, the essential oils also work on our mental, on our spiritual, and also emotional bodies because of how powerful they are connecting to the plant and flora essence and the spirit of the plant as well. So we can get very spiritual into the connection between plants and their composition and the essence and spirit of the plant. So if you see the little diagram there, the essential oil is a little squiggly red, and the cell, right? So all of our cells are made of water, right? So we are 90 to 95% water, and an essential oil, remember in chemistry, oil and water don't mix, right? So the essential oil can penetrate through the cell membrane wall, and that's why they are so effective, and your body is able to absorb the essential oils and also make it bioavailable for usage, and so that you don't build up addictions to the essential oils. So the next oil that we're going to cover for this is the oil that Alexandra talked about, which is her favorite oil and that she's been using so much at home, and also I know cleaning with as well, is the On Guard, because we have a whole cleaning line. And this is not only the protective blend for all kinds of viruses, bacteria, so it's an antiviral, antiseptic, it's an antimicrobial, right? So whenever we talk about antibiotics, it's only working on bacteria, but an antimicrobial works on bacteria, parasites, viruses, microbes, funguses. So it's a broader range of what it covers, right? So the On Guard promotes a healthy immune function. It's amazing for your sore throat because of all of the oils that are in it. And I love to actually put a drop inside of my Manuka honey and just coat my throat with some On Guard. And then it's amazing for cleaning your home and your hands and making your own sanitizing mist. So the number two coolest thing that you need to know today about essential oils is that they're very effective. So they're safe, they're effective, and they're also very affordable. Right? So they're more affordable than traditional healthcare because of the fact that when you have your oils and when you have your nature's medicine cabinet with your oils, then you don't even have to worry about paying for gas to drive somewhere. You don't have to worry about co-payments. You don't have to worry about paying health insurance, right? So even if you have health insurance or you don't, you always usually have to pay a copay when you go and see the doctor, right? Or if you don't have to pay a copay, you still have to take a day off of work, or you have to still drive to wherever you're going, and sometimes in Miami, pay for parking. So it's like a whole event to go and see the doctor. But if you have these essential oils already in your home, then anytime you need to use them, it's just pennies per dose, right? You already have them. You don't have to go anywhere. And especially right now during this COVID time and after the COVID crisis, more and more people are avoiding going into hospitals. And even right now, we can't even go to see a doctor if you wanted to, right? Everything is telemedicine. So it's the perfect opportunity to really empower yourself to really be your own healthcare provider and your own healthcare practitioner and really learn how to work and empower yourself, right? So you end up saving hundreds of dollars a year, right? So the story that Alexandra beautifully illustrated with her son, when I came to see her and I gave her a sample of the breathe, she said, oh, my son has had a cough for a few days and it wasn't going away. And I left her a tiny little sample and that was it. She started using it and he got better. And she was so impressed and surprised at how quickly, effectively, and safely it worked for her son. Right? So, they're safe, they're effective, and they're very affordable once you already are started with your program because it's pennies per dose and you can empower yourself to be your own healthcare consultant. And so the oil that we're highlighting that has one of the most benefits and qualities that you could ever think of is the lavender oil. So this is it's a very common oil, but the doTERRA one is different because this one we can actually drink, right? So up until now, you've only been able to smell the oils or use the oils on your body, but with doTERRA oils, you can ingest them. So you can, for lavender, I want you to think of all things calming and all things soothing. Any skin irritations, anytime that you get a sunburn. So I remember one time I only had my little keychain of sample of oils when I was traveling one time to Costa Rica, and then I got super sunburned and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have aloe. I don't have anything to help with my sunburn. But then I remembered the lavender oil is amazing for sunburns and skin irritations. And also it's great, it's an antihistamine. So for seasonal allergies, anyone that has allergies, if you put 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of peppermint, and 2 drops of lemon, either in water or a veggie cap, it's amazing to help clear your sinuses. So if you forget any of this and you need more information, just text Alexandra or I, and we'll be happy to guide you once you get your own oils, okay? And then now Alexandra is going to guide us on how to safely use the essential oils.
So you can diffuse them or just breathe to them. So you put 1 drop into your hand and you just inhale it, and it has a positively effect on your mood. It cleans the air and it supports your respiratory system. You can use it also topical, so you can apply it to affected area for localized benefit. You can dilute it with fractionated coconut oil for best results. And you can also use it internal. So you can put a few drops in your water or in veggie caps or under your tongue.
Absolutely. And like what Alexandra said, right? So in veggie caps, and so they're just these little clear caps that you can use. You can get them from doTERRA or health food store. And when we say that you can use essential oils internally, we just want to make a suggestion that only the doTERRA essential oils, okay? When you go to a health food store like Whole Foods, or when you see essential oils at Target, or anywhere where you buy oils, usually on the bottle, it'll say not for internal use or for external use only. But with the doTERRA oils, what you'll see on them is that it says supplement backs because they're that safe for you to actually ingest them. So we just want to give a disclaimer that you can only ingest doTERRA oils, and we do every day. So I'm ingesting it like a few oils a day, and it's really helped to elevate my mood, to elevate my vibration, to help me get through emotional stagnation, and like Alexandra said, positively affects our mood, because the essential oils, not only do they smell so good, but anytime you smell something, right? If you just pinch the bridge of your nose right here, this is exactly where the olfactory nerve, goes straight into the limbic part of the brain, which is the part of our brain that has to do with how we process our emotions. And not only is it processing our emotions, right, but it's also activating and stimulating neurotransmitters and signals to how our hormonal balance is emitting the hormones in our endocrine system. So anytime we smell something, it's definitely changing not only our sense of self and our mood, and uplifting and changing our frequency and vibration, right? At an energetic level, but at a physical level, there's a chemical process that happens when you breathe in and it goes straight into your limbic brain and it activates different signals from your olfactory nerve to your limbic brain to how the regulating of your endocrine and hormonal balancing system is happening. And, anytime people, are working with their hormonal system, we have specific protocols to share with you in our community. If you're working through hormonal balance or any kind of specific conditions, we can work with you on your own specific conditions when we start working with you together, right? So, I'm going to let Alexandra share with us a little bit more about the lemon oil.
So the lemon, it cleans your body, and it's also very good to clean your home. So usually in the morning, in a big glass of water, I'm putting 1 drop of lemon, and it's also very uplifting, and it's very good also antidepressant.
Absolutely. And all citrus oils are natural antidepressants, right? So that's one of the best things about all of the citrus ones. The lemon is one that I actually have in my water right now because I use it to detoxify my body every day. And, it's definitely a very powerful concentrated oil. And emotionally, it's known as the oil of focus. And then the frankincense oil is the king of all oils. Okay, so this is, not only is it a biblical oil, but it's in every ancient scriptures and traditions and cultures. The frankincense, myrrh, and sandalwood are very important oils, but specifically frankincense is the king of all oils because it helps to promote a very calming feeling. It's great for anxiety, for depression. It's amazing for anti-aging and skin regimens, and it helps our cells to perform optimally and also regenerate our cellular composition. And so the frankincense oil is also an oil that is for meditation and connecting your spirituality. So your higher chakra with your lower chakra to really bring a presence of truth and your alignment to truth in your life. And for those of you that are like Alexandra and I, and that love facts and love to research and to study, write down this website. It's called pubmed.gov, pubmed.gov, and you can type in frankincense and you'll see hundreds of peer-reviewed evidence-based scientific journals talking about how the frankincense essential oil helps to support and heal all kinds of conditions such as cancer, because it's an anti-tumoral, and anxiety and depression and all different kinds of conditions in our bodies and in our mind. And so this one is one where I always put a drop under my tongue every single day. And one of the biggest things about essential oil is that it helps to decrease inflammation in your body. And inflammation is huge because inflammation causes a lot of disease in our bodies, such as arthritis, digestive conditions, inability to have oxygen in our brains. So frankincense is one of those oils that it's the oil that actually brings 75% more oxygen to the midbrain, which connects the right and left brain hemisphere. So if you could only get one oil, this would be it. Frankincense all the way. This is definitely the top best favorite oil of all times. And the more you work with it, the more you develop a connection to this plant essence. And actually the frankincense, it's not a plant, it's actually a resin. And this, one of our favorite things about the oils is that they each come from a different part of the world of where the actual bark of the plant, the flower of the plant, where its habitat is more natural and more potent. So our frankincense from doTERRA comes from Somalia, okay? And the lavender comes from Bulgaria. And the wild orange comes from, in Copaiba, come from Brazil. The peppermint comes from Washington State. So doTERRA makes it that not only are they getting it from these sources, but they're also co-impact sourcing, which means that they're working with those farmers to bring in infrastructure to their homes, to their families, to their health. And so I really love that anthropological aspect of how doTERRA co-impact source. I think there's some question or comments in the chat. I can see it blinking, but I can't open it. So I'm going to take a moment to address that.
I think, Maina, it was just me. I put the website that
Oh,
you talk
thank you.
about.
Awesome. So you shared the pubmed.gov. Amazing. So we'll continue. And yeah, you can cover.
Digest it relieves upset stomach, motion sickness, or nausea. You use it at meal times to improve your digestion. So this one I experienced and I really like it. I used to take some Zantac for digestion or heartburn, and I did digest then, and it was really good, like very natural, and you don't, no, I'm not using anymore the other medicine. For my headache also, I use peppermint, so I don't use anymore ibuprofen or anything, and I used to get migraine every week, and now it's like for 2 months, I didn't had only one pill. I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, this is a great oil for all kinds of digestive issues, for constipation, for gas, for bloating. I love to keep this oil around, especially during holidays, where like you feel like you've overeaten and like, you know, you've had so much food in your belly and it kind of hurts because you ate all of that good food. So I love to put a drop in my water and drink it kind of as a digestive, or, you know, if you don't feel comfortable about drinking them, you can still rub the oils over your belly and it's still very powerful. So I do both. I put like a drop over my belly and a drop in my water, and then the relief from overstuffing myself during holidays and any time that I, you know, go to an all you can eat, or any time that I'm having digestive discomfort. It's an amazing oil. And if you see at the top where it says ATI, right? That stands for what Alexandra, what she explained to us. Aromatic is A, topically, and then internally. Okay, so the next oil doesn't have the I, which means it's not recommended for you to take internally. So this one is just one of those oils that's aromatically that you can use and topically. And it's one of my favorites because it's the oil that got my boyfriend into doTERRA, right? So a lot of the men and athletes and people that are very active in their bodies love this oil. And it comes in oil form, and it also comes in this deep blue rub form, which is a cream, and it helps to soothe achy muscles and joints, and it also relieves tension in the body and tension in your head. And what I love about the rub is that, you know, it's just a little bit goes a really long way. And also as a body worker, everyone that uses this, you know, it says that it really helps their pain and it really helps any kind of tension. And when working with the deep blue rub, the best thing about it is that it's non-toxic. So it's all made of pure natural essential oils. It's kind of like one of those icy cold things that you get at the pharmacy, but this one is all natural and non-toxic so that you know it's safe to use. And it's the purest source, right? So instead of a synthetic smell, you know that it's the purest smell. And so definitely anytime I have, you know, any cramps, or anytime I'm having any kind of pain from working out, for recovery, this oil is definitely, I can't imagine living without the oils. Actually, I can't imagine having, you know, like not having any of my oils, especially right now during COVID time, you know, because it's just been such an amazing support system to have plant medicine because it not only smells good, but it's also elevating your vibration, right? You're working with the essence of the plant.
And so this is Breathe. So this is the oil I was telling you about that I use for my son. So it helps your lungs and sinuses. It promotes clear breathing day and night. So that's the one that converts me to become a doTERRA wellness advocate. Thanks to Maina.
Oh, yeah. That was so special to know that your son had that relief and that, just by sharing a sample, it really made a difference in his well-being and, his discomfort, and also helped to, helped you guys to feel better. So I'm super happy that you are open to that possibility to try, non-toxic products in plant medicine. So yeah, this is definitely an amazing oil. And then last but not least, we're going to cover the wild orange, which is another amazing oil that I love to drink in with water throughout the day because it's super energizing, very invigorating, and very uplifting to the mood. So the wild orange is also known as the oil of abundance and positivity. So anytime that I'm not feeling like super excited or I'm feeling fatigued, I'll do a combination of wild orange and peppermint in my diffuser. And immediately it's better than having coffee in the middle of the day. So this is definitely one of my favorite oils also to cook with. I love making, food with, just a little drop in my salad dressing, or, baking with the wild orange with chocolate. So that's one of my favorite thing about these oils is that you can, because they're able to be ingestible and you can internally use them, you can also cook with them. And a little bit goes a very long way. So right now in the chat, just type in your health concerns. So any kind of health concerns that you're having, anything that you would want to know more if oils can help your concerns and conditions. Okay, so just type it in the chat, and maybe Alexandra, if you want to say it in French or Hebrew, and just share that with them. That opening up that invitation.
Okay, sure. So les filles, si vous voulez dire des choses, que vous avez des concerns de santé par rapport à peu importe ce que vous voulez, et on peut vous dire quelle huile utiliser. So I have Eve, she said for the back pain.
So back pain, the best oils are going to be the frankincense, the copaiba, which we didn't talk about yet, but the copaiba is kind of like doTERRA's version of CBD oil, but it doesn't have any traces of cannabis, and it's a third of the price. And it has even more benefits. So the copaiba oil is doTERRA's comparable oil for pain and anxiety and depression. And also the deep blue rub is going to be amazing, and also would suggest the lemon oil to help detoxify, because a lot of times with pain, right? So as a healthcare provider and practitioner and instructor, what I know about pain is that not only is pain a signal that something is happening in your life and it's kind of like, flashing emotional responses to you, but it can be physical from traumas or accidents. And in that way, sometimes it's scar tissue buildup, lactic acid, or inflammation due to lifestyle. So epigenetic factors go into that as well. So there's many different layers that play into that. But the most supportive oils, and where I've seen, my parents, my dad especially, who has a lot of pain because his work is it's very labor intensive. He uses the deep blue rub with amazing success. Also, he takes 2 drops of frankincense and 2 drops of copaiba under his tongue. And when he can, he drinks water with the lemon. And he says that it's made like a complete 360 difference in his life.
Thank you, Maina. And also, so Debbie says for great fatigue.
Yes, for fatigue. Great question. So I actually started using doTERRA because of insomnia. So I had a really hard time kind of turning my mind off at night because I have a lot of different things that I'm passionate about and projects. And that starts a whole domino effect of when you can't sleep at night, then the next day you feel tired. And so you like over a period of time, you build up fatigue and low energy, right? And I completely was very resistant to using the supplements at the beginning. And we're going to cover this one right after this slide about the supplements. So I'll tell that story fully then. But also, all of the citrus oils are amazing for fatigue, and the peppermint oil as well. So peppermint and all the citrus oils, and then of course the Long Life Vitality Pack, that we'll come back to that as soon as we're done with this slide.
And we have also a question about the allergy, especially now that she's staying home all day long, it's becoming worse at night.
Yes, so for allergies, it's going to be that blend of 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of peppermint, and 2 drops of lemon. Okay, so Alexandra, she can help guide you that through that. When you get your oils kit, then your doTERRA kit, then she'll help you make either your veggie caps or also take a shot, and you can either put it in your water or in veggie caps. So that one is amazing and it works very fast. And then you take it 3 to 5 times a day as you would a Claritin, but without the grogginess and without the side effects, right? You're going to take it, you're going to either make a veggie cap or you're going to take it like a shot, and you're going to put 2 drops of lemon, lavender, and peppermint for allergies. That one is very easy, very quick, very easy, amazing, very effective solution for that.
Okay, I think that's it for the question.
Awesome. Yeah. So definitely one of, those were great questions. And, it brought up about the fatigue, right? So for me as a healthcare provider, I was always taught that, we should be getting all of our minerals and vitamins from our foods. And while that in theory, that is true, nowadays our soil has become very depleted. And so what happens with a depleted soil is that we're not getting all of our minerals, and we're feeling more tired because we're not getting the nutrients that we need, right? So when our grandparents ate an orange, right, 50 to 60 years ago, one orange that they ate, we now need 6 oranges to have the same nutritional benefits because of how our soil is depleted. And so what happens is there's vitamins everywhere, but how do you know which ones to take and which ones work? So I gave the doTERRA ones a try, and I was very resistant to it because I was like, I don't need supplements. I already eat very well, and you should be getting all of your nutrients from your food, and I'm already healthy. So I was very resistant. But then, my friend that introduced me to oils, Jen Panza, she said, Maina, give it a try and see how you feel. It's actually the #1 product in doTERRA because there's essential oils in it. And doTERRA attracts a culture and a lifestyle of people that are healthy and want to live a more non-toxic life. And so I said, okay, it's a 30-day satisfaction guaranteed, or they give you your money back. And there's 3 different bottles. So one of them is your salad in the bottle, the microplex. Then you have your omegas, which are your omegas 3, 6, and 9s, and then the alpha CRX, which is the antioxidants and helps with cellular energy, longevity, and bringing more oxygen to your body. So I definitely try this out, and now I notice the difference when I don't take it. So usually with my energy levels, I always felt tired because I couldn't sleep. So I started using the Serenity oil and the lavender oil to sleep better. And they also have the Serenity soft gels. And then I started using the Long Life Vitality Pack to support me in my daytime. So not only now am I sleeping, but I have tons of energy. My bowel movements are amazing. So my digestion got better. And I also curbed all of my sugar cravings. So that's something that happens when you take this, is it helps you to feel full and satisfied, and it's completely rebuilding your microbiome. So your microbiome is very important because it's your enteric brain, it's your second brain, and all of our serotonin and dopamine levels are actually created in our gut brain, right? We have a lot of neurons in our gut brain. And so there's an amazing movie that you can watch about it and how, supplementation is so important. It's called The Gut, Our Second Brain, and it's on Amazon Prime. You guys can just text Alexandra, and she'll send it to you on WhatsApp with the link to it, because it's so informative on how important it is to rebuild our gut brain and to make sure that it's, that it's a healthy environment in there. So this Long Life Vitality Pack, the 3 of them come in 1 pack, and it's amazing for not only more energy, less discomfort, less inflammation in the body, to really elevate your immune function, for stress management, for cardiovascular health, right? So part of pain is the inflammatory response. And so this helps to regulate your inflammatory response. It's great for hair, skin, and nails, also for eye, brain, and nervous system. And so anyone that is looking to have more energy and to regulate their microbiome and to really, live a healthier lifestyle, this Long Life Vitality Pack has frankincense oil in each little capsule. So it allows for more absorption in your body, and it also allows for your body to receive all of the nutrients. So it's made bioavailable and your body is able to process it, right? So how many times have you taken vitamins before and then you're like peeing out yellow, or you don't feel like it really works because your body doesn't absorb the synthetics, but these are all whole foods. So especially the microbugs, it's all of your salads in a bottle. There's spinach, there's kale, the Alpha CRX has all of these different berries. So it's a very, very high quality product, and it's made for maximizing energy, focus, and your overall well-being. So moving forward on how to get these oils into your home, right? So if you're curious about that, the 3 ways to purchase oils: 1 is retail, which is most expensive, and you only are going to pay retail in professional settings. And also, friends, don't let friends pay for expensive oils, which is why Alexandra brought you on this call today to join us, right? So the best way is wholesale, right? To get the best products for the best prices. So kind of like Costco, where you pay a $35 fee and you get all of your oils for below the retail cost. So you have a wholesale account. But then an even better way is to get an enrollment kit, and you get the 25% below retail. You also get your wholesale membership for free, and you have the potential to earn free products with your loyalty rewards program. So number 1, you can get it retail, which we don't recommend. Number 2, you can get a wholesale account and pay $35, or you can cancel and waive that $35 and just start with an enrollment kit. And so just text Alexandra what your health concerns are, what your budget is, and we will help you get started with the best kit. So if you're in America, these are the top enrollment kit oils, and these are the oils that are going to help support you. And if you're in Europe or Israel, there's going to be a whole different kit. So we will send you what those are, and you can let us know which ones you're ready to get started with. This is the economy kit. So these come with the 5 milliliter bottles. So this is the Healthy Start Kit. Then this month only, we have the Protect Kit and the Respond Kit, which are mostly focused for Corona and COVID-19 kind of kits. And so this is you're waiving the enrollment fee, and you can just start with one of these kits. So you get the enrollment for free. And, if you want one of these, just text Alexandra. This one is a Healthy Habit. So this one is for people that really just want to live a better lifestyle. They are working with pain. So for pain, this one would be amazing everything to start with. And it's also the kit that if you already have a diffuser at home and you're just really wanting to have more healthy habits, you start with this one for a daily wellness plan. And then this is the kit that I started with, and I think Alexandra started with this kit too, which is the Healthy Essentials kit. So it's a favorite for body, mind, and spirit. It's amazing for anxiety, depression, for balancing your emotions. You have all of the kits there to work with the breathe oil for, the respiratory system, the lemon for detoxification, the copaiba is there, the deep blue. We covered most of these oils, and it comes with the balance, which is a grounding blend, and the adaptive, which is the blend for anxiety. It's the calming blend that has all of these different properties to it. And then if you're really ready to go even deeper for a non-toxic lifestyle, you want to have cleaning products at home and you want to switch out your shampoo. So one of the biggest toxic items that we use in our home are our shampoos and conditioners because they have endocrine disruptors in them. So to really keep your hormonal balance up, switching out your shampoos. And then the Natural Solutions Kit is actually our most popular kit. And if I would have had to start all over from the beginning again, I would have started with this one because you end up getting a $400 savings when you start with the Natural Solutions Kit. So it comes with your top 12 oils, the shampoo, the deep blue rub, the Correctex, which is like a doTERRA Neosporin, but natural, the mouthwash, the vitamins, the probiotics, the hand wash, the fractionated coconut oil, and the whole On Guard line. So it's really an amazing starter kit if you're completely ready to make over your medicine cabinet and make over your entire lifestyle. And we can also help guide you through other solutions that there's kids oils. And if you have specific things, we can guide you with other simple solutions to customize your starter kit. And then there's the limited edition. This is for Mother's Day only. I don't know if any of you guys want this, but I thought I would leave this up. You can expedite shipping if you wanted this. This is only available right now for Mother's Day, so in May, and it's mostly all of your florals. So you get a pure fume, right? So you all pure essences, and it has neroli, the rose oil, and usually the rose oil is super expensive, but they put it in a little mini. The blue lotus, which is an exclusive oil, the jasmine, and that I know Debbie said she loved, and then the neroli oil, which is a very delicious oil as well. And this month in May, anyone that joins and that starts up, if you start up with 100 to 299 PV order, you get a free citrus bliss. And if you enter in my Diamond Club code that we can send you before you check out and purchase your kit, then you can also put in these, you can either get a citrus bliss and adaptive for free. So there are three types of people in doTERRA. There's people that live the lifestyle and love having a healthy, non-toxic life. There are people that share. So people that live the lifestyle, and then, when you find something that's really, really good and exciting in your life and you want to just share it with all of your friends and family and people you love, well, you can get your oils paid for. You can pay for your obsession with oils, and we can help talk to you about that. And we're happy to schedule a 3-way call with you. And then if you can see yourself helping people, making an impact and building and doing what we're doing, right? Talking about oils and talking about how to help people, we are expanding our team. So Alexandra and I are both expanding our wellness team. And we would love to have a 3-way communication and Zoom call with you to tell you how it would work. Okay. And so for those of you that came just for the educational part of learning about oils, we were so happy and joyful about sharing these oils with you. And then now we're going to continue on to learning more about how the company works. And if you want to also learn about what it would look like to even have an oils business for yourself. Okay. So why doTERRA and why now? So number one, doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world. So there are 9 million users worldwide. It is the most tested, most trusted oil in the market with the CPTG stamp and standard. It's used by doctors and hospitals worldwide. We're happy to send you articles and links on that. It is ethically and sustainably co-impact sourced. We work directly with the farmers. There's 120 open markets and growing. The compensation plan is genius. So the way that they generously help all of their wellness advocates is amazing and beyond anything in any multi-level marketing company in direct sales. There is the highest retention rate in the business of working with direct sales of 65% customer loyalty. It's a privately owned company and there's incredible ownership on the team. So the original 7 founders in Utah, they're still working with doTERRA. So last month, it was doTERRA's 12th birthday, and the same founders are still there. And what's amazing is that in 12 years, they've managed to have an income of $2 billion, and it's comparable to the growth of Apple and Microsoft back in their early days, with completely being privately owned and debt-free with no outside funding, because the 7 main owners and founders have done such an incredible job at directing and guiding the company. So we are part of a community, and anytime you join us, you are going to be plugged into our community resources, our links, and we will be super happy to handhold and guide you in this process and do a lot of free business coaching with you. So some of the questions that you may have and that we had in the beginning are, okay, so how do I actually make money with oils? How much time would be involved? And could this work for me? And what are the next steps? Right? So basically, this is how we make money, right, Alexandra? So I'm going to let Alexandra kind of walk us through this one a little bit.
Yes, so how does it work? It's very simple. You have to sample people, then you teach them, like we do right now, we're doing a class. Then you enroll them, and then you support them along the way. So you give them advice, you call them, you explain them how to use the oils, because it's just not to have them, then you need to know how to use them, you know, otherwise I used to get oils before, but I didn't know how to use it. So now with Maina, I'm really learning to use it. So each time I have something, I text Maina, hey, I have a sore throat. She's like, oh, perfect. I'm going to tell you how to do a spray. I did the spray. I put it one time, no more sore throat. It's like really magical, and it really changed my life. And I really love what I do.
And you also have the Facebook group. So we support you and plug you into those communities. And we just love everyone in our community. So the support part is just like really loving up on everyone and all of our people. And then the income potential that's there. So depending on how much time you want to put in, how much you want to make, so you can either just pay for your products, or you can supplement your income, or you can replace and completely multiply your income. Right? So I'm at the level of gold right now, and I am super happy that I started this journey 2 years ago. And I know that putting in, as the time passes, you're just creating another residual source of income. And right now, more than ever, we're learning about the importance of supplementing our income and having additional income streams, right? So this is why this company is so empowering, because it gives you the opportunity to have financial freedom. And how much time is actually involved, right? So if you want to just pay for your oils, 3 to 5 hours a week. If you want to supplement your income like what I do, right? Because I'm also a therapist and I have my own clientele. So this is supplementing my income 5 to 15 hours a week. Or if you want to completely replace your income, 15 to 30 hours a week. So however you want to make it happen, we will help support you on that journey, right? And so you're asking, like, could this actually work for me, right? So very important, not only are we going to want to have a 3-way communication with you to really like figure out what your goals are and how we can make it work, but really ask yourself, like, are you someone that is passionate about natural solutions, a healthy lifestyle? Do you see yourself being passionate about oils and doing what we're doing? Do you love people, right? So you got to love people, and we're constantly loving up on people and sharing samples and explaining and teaching and supporting. And can you follow a system? Are you someone that is coachable? Can you get things done? Are you good at being part of a team? Can you show up to our team calls, right? Those are the important questions to be asking. And then the next steps are, if you have an account, you can upgrade your account and we'll help you set up your LRP. Or you choose a kit. If you don't have an account, then choose a kit and we'll upgrade you and set up your LRP after. Or you reach out for help and we'll plug you into all of the resources and trainings as well. And then you start making your list of everyone who could have been on this webinar. And you're like thinking about people like, oh yeah, my uncle may need that. And my coworker tells me about indigestion, and like all of the people that that could be exposed to natural solutions. Make your list and sample your people and really just have fun with it, because working with changing and empowering people's lives is really a magical and fun way to do business and to know that you are changing lives, right? So we're going to end with our favorite quote, and I'm going to let Alexandra take over our closing.
The only thing keeping you from what you want is your story about why you can't have it.
Beautiful. And how would you say that in French?
La seule chose qui vous empêche d'arriver à avoir ce que vous voulez, c'est l'histoire que vous vous racontez pourquoi vous n'y arriverez pas.
Très bien.
Thank you everyone for coming and joining.
Yes, thank you all for attending and participating. Any questions that you have, whoever sent you this link, if it was me or if it was Alexandra, just text us, and we are super excited to get oils into your home and get you started. And we had a great time with you here today. Is there any last minute questions that we're seeing pop up, or anything that you guys want to say? Please feel free to type it in the chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.